Yup. Today, we're in maybe my new favourite map. And I know I say that quite a lot, but seriously, this is a really, really good map. It's Pipeland High School. Look at it. Yeah, so let's get into it. So yeah, maybe just start with like a little tour. It's basically kind of like what you'd expect out of a high school, well, American high school inspired map. With like a few extra things thrown in, like there's obviously some bench setups. There's all these walls as well. Benches leaned against walls. There's loads of interesting angles you can get. There's this bunch of steps, different types of rails put together in different combinations. If you go over here, have this little ditch as well, which is cool. You do all that sort of stuff. What else do we have? Yeah, and then when you go a bit further up, you got these kind of like, I don't know what you'd call them, kind of like pyramid, like fancy pyramid type wedge, different things put together. What do you call this? I don't know. Then I don't know if I can get over this. Yeah, I can. Up top, you got a few more different rail variations. Bunch of ledges, these picnic tables, bunch of stuff around here. I haven't ridden all of it, but yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of what you have. It's I don't know, simple in a sense. It's kind of exactly what you'd expect from a high school inspired map. But that's great because we don't really have anything like that, and anything that's not a park map to me is like a godsend. So it's just a nice little over thing you can do there. I don't know, it's just the possibilities are endless around here. Oops. So I don't know, let's get into doing something somewhere. Let's go from the beginning where you spawn in. I don't know why I've been so late there. The first thing, obviously I'm going to look at this from my kind of tech inspired angle. Yeah, like cool stuff like that. This is interesting as well to me, like, yeah, this whole area is just like full of possibilities, like flowing around. Get back up, the manual on top. Yeah. There's these little like ledge, I don't know, what are they, like bike racks or something? Ugh. I don't know, you kind of get the idea. Oops. Yeah, it just feels like it's the first map in a while where I've been like super inspired. I'm actually making an edit for this at the same time as filming this, so I already have some things that I've picked up on, which I don't know, I kind of don't want to overlap anything, but there's this little area here, like this kind of triangle wedge ledge thing. There's also this. I don't think I've done anything with this yet. I like the idea of doing any kind of like grind to over onto like a ledge down and then carrying on from there. Yeah. What do we have? Hell yeah, why not? Downside whip off a car like you do. Nice and realistic. The interesting thing personally is just like the fact that it's these things close together, so there's lots of combinations you can do. It's not just like a single rail and some steps, because obviously that's fairly limited. I don't know, it's not, but I like the idea of complexity and options and just different things that could be done through all of this. Maybe I could go up this onto that, like stall on that upper rail. Yeah. Then we're back to this again. Do too many downside whips. Actually, that was more than a downside whip. It was almost a decade. What's the difference between a 360 downside whip and a decade? I always remembered it as a decade from like the Flatland trick, the decade, which obviously had an air version as well, which was also the decade. But then there's like a 360 downside whip, which I don't know. How do you differentiate them in the end? Again, I used to do Flatland, so I don't really know the street perspective on all that stuff. Now, to me, that's a whiplash. I don't know if it's called a whiplash anymore. I should play with that more, to be honest. Also, I don't know how somebody did it. I saw like a clip somewhere of somebody doing a feeble and just going onto the front wheel from there. I'm not sure how that worked. It's like, did a feeble and without hopping went into a nose manual and then just like went off a ledge, which I thought was really cool looking, but I didn't really understand how it worked. And you know, I've spent a long time playing this game, so if there's like a hint of a new trick somewhere, I'm immediately like excited. I need to remember to get these back as well. Oops. These like 180 bar spin out things. For some reason I'm really bad at them, I don't know why. There you go. Yeah, I just didn't get the muscle memory to do them properly, I guess. What do we have around here? So yeah, this is just going to be like a casual tour of the map. I'll do a proper edit, which is going to be a lot more focused. Trying to like be as creative as possible with what we have, but for now, yeah, just want to cruise. Show the map off. Give people some ideas. There's all this setup as well. Kind of shows my personality. I go to one thing, then I want to try this, and then move somewhere else. It's just this constant like, I don't know if it's ADD or not. I tend to do that even with my job. I work as a translator, but I get an idea for something else and I immediately lose attention, and I've got to like keep focusing back on what I'm doing all the time. Whoa. To be fair, like even with just something like this, I could probably like live quite happily trying stuff out. I know nobody actually came to this video to watch me ride a curb. Maybe I'll dedicate a video specifically to doing stuff on a curb. How much can I do? It's those sort of challenge things that kind of appeal to me. Like, I can just like go up and down these walls forever. I don't know what it is about wall rides, but they're just so satisfying to me. Like, I don't know, it's just that extra dimension that's added to it compared to games which don't let you do it. It's kind of my thing with Skater XL and Session. I hope they implement wall rides properly, Same for BMX the game as well. Obviously that probably has a lot of other things that need prioritising, to be fair. But you know. It's this curved wall as well, which is a bit of a nightmare. Obviously it probably wasn't made with the intention of like doing a wall ride around the whole thing. But me being me, I'm going to try and do it anyway, because why not, right? I'm not sure, as I'm filming this, you may hear another voice in the background. That's actually my partner. She's got like a meeting going on. It's the weekend, but she's busy with work the whole time. I've got nothing else to do, so I figured I'd film a bunch of videos. So why not, right? Even though I tapped the pegs, it worked. The other thing was... I say the other thing, there's a ton of things, but you know. This setup, because it's sloped, it's a little bit tricky to get right. Because you end up falling off like that. But this is also like a cool little... Oops. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the slope does throw you off because it pushes you way out. Although, maybe if I held the trigger it would be better. Ah, yeah, that works. Okay, what can we do with that? 180 manual. Who's manual? Oh, one piece of good news. Well, maybe not for anybody else, but just for me, is that my channel finally hit 19,000 subscribers. Hooray! Go me. I've been on 18,000 for, I think, forever. I've had this account for years, so it's not really... Ooh, that was one thing. I've had it for such a long time, and I kind of stopped. It was very off and on for a while. It was only recently that I thought, like, let's actually try and do this properly, seeing as I've already got kind of audience, and there's a ton of stuff coming out, and I keep playing this game anyway, so why not? And it seems to be succeeding, so I'm really happy about that. So thank you to everybody that's sticking around, watching this stuff. Ooh. I'm learning to embrace that I'm not like a crazy over the top type of person. Kind of have my own relaxed style and people seem to like it, so that's nice. The way I plan on keeping it. Not really in it for the fame or any of the other stuff. I just do this stuff because I love it. And I figure if I'm doing it, I might as well put it out into the world. If it inspires other people, that's great. And you know, being honest, it does make a tiny bit of money from, like, I don't know, ad revenue or whatever it is. That's not really the reason why I'm doing it, but to be fair, it's not a lot. You'd be surprised by how many views, like how little money you get. Like, there's no chance this could ever be like a decent earning to do a living from. Not that I really want to, but especially compared to some other people in non-gaming kind of channels, the difference in money is kind of ridiculous. It makes me surprised at how anybody can make money, like doing gaming channels and stuff, unless you're getting like millions of views and you're uploading every day or something. But, well, money's not everything. It's all about the tricks, to be honest. Being original, being creative, enjoying it. Without that, it's all pointless to me. This is one of the few maps where I get the feeling I won't really be editing this video very much. I'll just kind of be leaving most of it in and just cruising around, because it all just sort of works. Obviously, a lot of the maps that Oscar makes are very good quality, but it's Especially this one, just the look. Obviously a lot of people compare these maps to Skater XL and stuff like that. And yeah, stuff in this game doesn't look as good. It's just the way it is, but that's going to be in the edit. That's something I did do. It's kind of a fluke. I was trying it, hoping it would work, and it actually did. I don't think I'll be able to recreate it, so look forward to this one. It's kind of like a dream trick that I wanted to get done in this game, and I fluked it. Okay, we'll give it 2 more tries, then we'll give up. Okay, let's hit the rail to make it count. Jesus. I say that, I immediately screw it up. How did I do that? Yeah, that was a real fluke. Okay, we've got 1 more try. No. So yeah, that must have been a fluke for me to get that to work. So yeah, look forward to that one. It's probably going to be a pretty big edit, but I say big. 4 or 5 minutes maybe? I don't want to like jinx myself and force myself to do that if it's not what it ends up being, but still. Yeah, I had a ton of ideas and I still have more to do. But it should be pretty good. I still do want to do edits now and then, but only like when I want to, instead of forcing myself to do an edit, because that was the only type of video I made before. At least now I'm a bit more free to I don't know what I'm doing. Just doing flat ground stuff now. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a 360 whip on flat. Again, back in my day, they were called whoppers. I don't really know the difference between a whopper and a tail whip on flat ground. Never really saw anybody doing those either. There was a guy in Canada called Andrew Farris who used to do whoppers. He was like one of the first people, and he did it on like a ridiculously heavy bike, and it just seemed like an impossible trick which most people would never do. But now it's just like a matter of fact, like loads of people can do it on flat, on street and everything like that, which is kind of crazy to me. I guess that's the advantage of light bikes. What else do we have? Oh yeah, there was this thing as well. The only problem with this version of the game... Oh, I didn't put a marker down, did I? Please move. Yes. Actually, from the test version I got, a few things have increased. Like this back area was kind of empty. Now I'm playing on what's supposed to be the final version of the map. Oscar was nice enough to kind of keep me updated with the versions as it went along. So thank you for that. It's not the first time either, he's kind of supplied me with maps before. No, I don't think I'm particularly... Oh, it glitched. Yeah, there's this weird thing where the more you turn, the more speed you get, so it actually becomes harder and harder, and you can't... Your turning radius gets wider as well. You have to do like a trigger hop to get on it, because otherwise you'll be too fast and you'll... This is going to be an edit trick as well, I think. I don't know. Yeah. What do we have? Oops, wrong way. Shit. Something nice about just adding a little tap at the end of something. It can look like you didn't mean to do it at times, but it actually becomes harder when you intentionally want to do it. Sometimes those misses do happen, like, oh, I clipped it at the end, but when it becomes an intentional thing, suddenly it becomes like impossible to do correctly. Yeah. Okay. Had one little idea. Don't know if I'm going to reach it. I don't need to manual. What if I just did like a... Okay. Honestly, it didn't look that great, but I'll take it. What else do we have? I don't know why I said that. Anything like this also is an immediate magnet to me. Maybe this will be something I put in the edit as well, because I could probably think of something pretty cool to do on that. Ooh. The fated double wall ride. Something that... I don't know, there's not many maps where you can get that to work, and I think I was fluking it there, because it... Yeah, that was a bit of a dodgy angle that I landed at, but it did it. Okay. It's going to be a bit tight at the bottom. Yeah, that's the other risk. Because the angle of the wall has got to be just right. Did I clip at the end? No, I didn't, right? Nah, of course I didn't. Maybe check the edit, because I'll try and get that better, or think of something a bit more interesting. Oh, Jesus. There's an example of that super crazy hop out of a manual. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Last line of the day. I have no idea what to do. It was like nerve-wracking to do this. Okay. Shit. Okay, let's try one more time. Oh dear. Too slow. Playing it a bit safer this time. It's not very interesting, is it? Well, we got that. Oh no. We tapped it lightly. Yeah, we've gotten to the bottom and run out of ideas. It's not good, is it? Ooh, that was cool. Tap mania. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. I'm going to save any super crazy hard ideas for the edit, I think. I don't want to spend too much time here just like stressing over getting a specific trick. That could also be an interesting combination. as you can see, like, it's a really good looking map, especially for pipe standards. Tons of stuff to do. It's all just like kind of organic, it flows into everything else, which is nice as well. Well textured. Kind of what else do you need for a map, right? So yeah, look forward to the edit. There's a bunch of other big maps that have come out as well, which I want to cover. It's just a lot going on, so it's probably going to be very pipe centric from now on, or at least for a little while anyway. When that session update comes out, I'll play that as well, because I've been putting some time into that. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Thank you everybody so much for the support. My channel keeps slowly growing. The views are going up. I like all the comments and everything's really positive and cool. Anything that you want to see me do, you want me to try. Also, I'm very up for doing it. Any sort of weird challenges, or like do a video on this one particular thing, I'm down for that as well, because anything that inspires creativity is cool by me. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for Oscar for letting me have a go on this map. Hopefully it's been released by the time this comes out, or if not, it's very soon done, because this is the final version from what I know. And yeah, I will see you next time.